for the losers round. In the upper right, we have our Zerg player barely winning that last game. He is
Ace Team, True.
I just know that the internet was going bananas
Better
during that last game.
Bananas, they were going apples, tasteless.
Bottom right, we have our Terran player, my new man crush. He is
SK Telecom T1, Fantasy.
all right. Artos is talking.
Wow. Oh my God. Just craziness. Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm like sighing with.
I want you to know we found out that a medevac cannot pick up a mule.
Okay.
Okay.
Scarlett in the audience tonight.
You can't load temporary units into a medevac or a Nidus.
I guess that it is. Mules don't feel temporary, guys. There's always mules. They're always there. It's like, are they the same ones? I don't know. I think that the soul of the mule is going to the next mule. That's what I think.
Oh, nice.
Which is why when you call down 4 at once, none of them are human.
Whoa. Whoa, Artosis.
Yeah.
I can't believe how good that game was. What do we do, man?
Well, we chill and we're like, guys, this game's probably pretty good. It's not going to be as good as the last one. Turn it off if you want. But nobody will, because we're all hoping.
We all got our fingers
We're all
crossed.
waiting for another game like that.
Well, Artosis, talk to me. That looks like we're going to have one of our longer days here.
Yeah,
GSL.
today's definitely going to be longer than the rest of our days, I think.
I think so. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's already 10. We've already been
Yeah.
here for about 4 hours, but
So,
yeah, we still got, what, potentially 5 more games maximum.
okay.
It's fine with me. These games are great.
Yeah, these are awesome games today. And
Yeah.
there's not even Protoss, which is a race we both play mostly, and
No, that's fine. I actually do not care.
yeah, it does not bother me
I
one
think we should basically
iota.
put shackles in the booth and keep these guys as prisoners and make them play against each other all the time.
I think that eventually
I
they
think that sounds
get
like a
tired
totally-
or scared and not play very good games.
Well, that's why we torture them so that they have to play well.
that's a good.
I think it
that's
sounds
a good
like a totally
point.
reasonable
Torture
thing to do.
does work.
Yeah. All right, he's gonna go for these drones.
I'll do whatever strat you want. Ah!
Oh,
Whoa! Look at it. Ooh! Oh! Those drones are all on the A team.
football player drones. Look at these two. Look at them. Oh my God! This game's so
He needs to chill around that first spore and make it finish. Be like, you have a spore. And then he flies a medevac into it and loses the game. He's like, oh, I made you.
He
like
did
that.
not lose a drone.
No, this is really good.
Is this going to be the best series ever?
This is going to be the best series ever.
In the whole wide world?
And the loser goes out in the first round. All right, so tasteless. Very standard from both sides here, aside from the really fantastic drone dodging.
Yeah.
All right, so talk to me, tasteless.
Yeah, let's talk
Say
about
something to me.
All right. Have you? What kind of RPGs do you prefer? Do you prefer Japanese RPGs or Western RPGs?
Japanese RPGs.
Now, do you prefer old Japanese RPGs like Chrono Trigger and stuff like that, or do you prefer the new stuff? Like,
Never played the new stuff.
I didn't. I was not happy with Final Fantasy 13. I bought that and got 10 hours in. I'm like, I don't know.
The newest RPG I played was
You're the guy that
maybe Pokemon like Diamond or something.
How old is that? I don't know my Pokemon.
It's pretty old. It's like pretty old.
I still have my modded Xbox at home. I got all these Super Nintendo games. You should come over to my house
Yeah.
and I make you play games and I watch you. So you can play Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
The one that you think
Open
is
the
3.
chest. I'm like, now there's probably nothing good in it. By the way, this
I don't
is
know
an
why
all-in from True. You just wants to get a free win here. Well, not a free win, but you know what I mean. And here's the thing. I mentioned before, he should probably play a little bit tighter and get a siege tank. He's getting a siege tank against a Baneling all-in. A slow Baneling all-in. So there's definitely the possibility, if he places that siege tank correctly and scouts this in time, that he stomps this attack and gets way ahead. But this attack has the potential to kill Fantasy here.
All right, here come the Reapers. Oh,
There are a lot of lings out. And
There's,
this isn't that weird. It's just some lings out. And,
Oh, I can't believe that happened.
Well, one gets up, and that could be enough. What will he actually end up scouting?
He needs to get those lings over there.
A lair,
Oh
okay,
my
and
God!
a baneling nest.
Boom.
That should be enough.
Sup?
And he sees the drone count. Yup, he should know. He should know that, in fact, there is an all-in on the way. He's making... Should be making more buildings. He should be making...
Yeah, all he
things
has to
at
do
the
is
top of the
survive
ramp.
this, guys. If he survives
Bunkers
this,
at
the
the top.
game ends.
He's making 2 eBays. If those are as part of a wall, I'm very happy for him.
I don't know. I don't know. We haven't shot yet, but we'll see.
18 Banes on the way. That is so much damage. Okay,
No,
he's
it's not
falling a bit more. Well, we'll see what he can do. Oh, no, he has no idea. Okay. Or maybe he thinks it's coming from the other side. Okay,
Here we go.
He sees it now. And this is going to be brutal. He needs to target these Banes so well. Beautiful surround there by
Nice
True.
splitting here.
And targeting those very well so far. And the Banelings mostly dealt with, but this is a lot of Zerglings left over. Thing is, with the Hellions, he might be able to just hold on.
Well, he's going to keep making lings, I think.
Uh-oh. A Baneling just went into that mineral line.
And he's getting a lot of SCVs over here. Does he just keep making lings now? Just keep sending them?
Yeah, he made a huge another group. He is making some more Banes as well. He did kill the siege tank, so it's going to be much harder to deal with any Banes created.
Yeah, and he can only make Hellions now because
And
where the add-on is.
he's transitioning into 2 drones. Now, how many did he actually kill here?
I'm not sure.
It's 31 SCVs to 36 drones, so actually Fantasy's fine. He has 3 command centers, so he's going to refill very quickly, plus mules. This is not actually that big an issue, as long as this next little Baneling attack doesn't do that much. You know, he still has that bunker, he still has that little depot wall. Yeah, he's actually completely fine. This Fantasy actually should be happy right now.
Yeah, nice. And now this next attack is simply put a waste.
Yeah, this is Banelings that are not going to do anything, really. Maybe he'll try to get the depots, like... All right.
Yeah, okay, well, I mean, you got to do something with him, right?
A depot and 2 Hellions, I guess.
Yep.
Fantasy's in great shape. He's got, the 3 command centers with the 2 eBays upgrading right now. We can see resources lost vastly in the favor of Fantasy. This is, what does Tree even do from here? Well, he's expanding and getting 2 evolution chambers, but he's going to be trying to go into macro Zerg from so far behind. That was very all in of him.
A scan here. And, yeah. The game has calmed down now. I think we could even go to Game 3, Artosis.
Well, we're
Wouldn't that
definitely
be
going to
great?
go. I would say, almost without doubt, we're going to go to Game 3, man. Like, after what Fantasy did with nothing in
With
Game 2.
nothing?
Or Game 1. And now the fact that he is well ahead. Yeah, this is... True is going to be holding out for
There were so
hero
many
to the end
good
of the night.
micro plays in that game. Like, I couldn't even keep track.
Yeah. Now, this type of harassment, normally isn't like a deal breaker for Zerg, but look at this. He's forcing 14, 16 more lings.
Yeah.
He needs drones right now. He has the same drone count as there's SCVs, and let's not forget, there's mules. So even though he's on 3 bases, his income is inferior right now.
Yeah.
Even going to be losing a queen. In the meantime, a drop is going to be going down in the main base. Not really doing anything, but it's keeping things busy so he can kill more drones. A lot more lings on the way.
Well, he's got this nice position back
Whoa.
here. Oh, wow. This is really nice play. Why so handsome?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what's going on in True's head right now. It's just like, oh my god.
Well, I think that he's like, well, you know what? There's always a Game 3. If I'm True, I go to layer, I get Baneling speed, I do 1 more big all-in.
Yeah.
Because he's going to have 1-1. If he has Baneling speed on top of that, there you go, Baneling speed on the way. Screw it, man. Just make nothing but lings from here. There's no siege tank. You set off the Widow Mines just right. He's out of position. You might be able to do something.
Yeah.
But he's going to make some drones. He does have 63 lings. Okay, you know what? That's fine. He can make some drones because 63 lings is going to...
That's enough.
You know...
Yeah.
If he does enough damage with his speed Baneling attack, then maybe, because he's making some extra drones, he can fight back. But the fact of the matter is, Tasteless, that we're 14 minutes in and Fantasy has more than 7 SCVs, which is going to be an issue for
I
any.
think it's going to be a big issue.
Yeah.
Well, he's pushing out with a small army, just enough so that he can pick up and run if he needs to. Yeah, which is what he's going to do right now. Well, that's interesting. Shot that one back that way. Looks like he wants to see if he can find anything to kill over here.
Yeah.
And he has a limited amount of time to do that because the Spire is 75% complete.
Factory on the way right now. He's going to want to get out a lot of Widow Mines.
Oh!
Meh. Not a big deal one way or the other. True's doing some really nice defense. He's getting his drone count up reasonably high, up to 59 now. 9 more on the way. He is getting 2-2. He does have Baneling speed as well. So, I mean, he's starting to, you know, get a reasonable assortment of units. But 3 base versus 3 base, not exactly where he's going to want to be at. So something's going to have to go in his favor pretty soon here.
True's been doing a good job of just kind of making sure that these drops aren't too effective over here. But at the same time, Fantasy is not losing a lot during most of these. He lost some in that last one, but in general, he drops. He kills a few lings and picks up and leaves.
Yep. We do have Tunneling Claws on the way. That 3 Widow Mine production that we're seeing so much recently in this matchup is in production. And, you know, we're going to have to see how well True can really deal with that. You know, he's not from an ahead position like before, but when he was ahead, he dealt with the Widow Mines fantastically.
All right, so the Medivacs coming in over here. And the Mutalisks are now probably going to be able to intercept this. So this is probably going to be the last of the series of drops we're going to see for a little bit now. You might stim and try to target a specific Mutalisk here. Yeah, very nice. Actually, he's going to get 3
as possible. And the less Mutalisk you have, the more drops
the more,
he's going to be able to
exactly.
do. And that's really what Fantasy's looking for. This is a pretty dangerous area.
And, you know, from there, well, I don't know if he can go out here. It's one of the things when Terran has the map control like this, you can actually go right outside their base, and then the Widow Mines are already planted.
Yeah.
It's hard to send a Ling to run through there to set it off because the Marines shoot so fast.
That's like the house on top of the hill that your parents tell you is haunted because they don't want you to go there because it's like you're going to get tetanus if you step on a nail.
Yes. All right, here we go. Whoa, not really microing that.
Yeah. But the Widow Mine does kill a lot of Baneling, so efficient at least for Fantasy. Fantasy going to be maxing out well before his Zerg opponent. True, in some trouble, but you know what? He's been getting his upgrades, and I mean, as far as a 3-base Zerg goes, he's pretty solid. It's just he kind of wishes he had this a few minutes ago.
Yeah. All right, the Mutas flying around now. Looks like he went ahead and gave up this position over here. I think at this point in time, Fantasy's aware of how ahead he is. Normally, the Zerg gets maxed out way before the Terran.
Yeah.
And that's not happening, so I think he's going to go back and just solidify and then just do a huge push.
Yeah, he's making a planetary his 4th base. He's getting all his upgrades. So, you know, that's what he needs to do to get further ahead, really.
Stimming coming out now. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. One of the only things he could do to lose the game. But he did manage to drop it. Oh, wow. Wow, that was a lot of damage done.
Yeah, and that could have been even more to the Zerg if he had stayed another second and those 2 Widow Mines would have hit his Mutas.
All right, nice escape there. But he's pushing over here at the top north base. And it looks like the Zerg might not be able to get there in time. There's more Banelings morphing right now.
Well, that is a lot of Widow Mines, but they have been used up, and suddenly very nice there for True.
He's playing really well. You know what? He's going to possibly be able to get these Medivacs. They're about to run out of their little boost.
He's playing a very clutch game right now.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, another drop over here. This needs to do some damage.
Well, looks like it will. Killing off the
He's getting all the Medivacs.
If Fantasy loses this game...
What if he gets down to 7 SCDs? That means he's probably going to come back and win.
He might. I'm actually like in shock at how well True's playing this, but I guess there's no denying that there are 4 unharassed bases for Fantasy, so whatever happens to his units, there are more waiting for him at home.
Yeah, that's true. All right, the Marines are coming up here now.
Yeah.
I'm going to drive out these mutas over at the second. The mutas are probably in opinion at the fourth. Taking out the queen. Link's going to come over here and try to save the day, but he's getting a lot of SCVs. There are Widow Mines. No, I'm sorry, there are not Widow Mines. I thought I saw a Widow Mine.
Well, he does have some Widow Mines up there at the 12 o'clock position. More mutas still on the way, and oh my.
Is True going to win this? I mean, his supply is pretty low, but he's doing a lot
I don't
of
think
damage.
he is, but like he's playing like a hero, you know?
Yeah.
He's playing like he's Yggdrasil or something.
Who's Yggdrasil? Who is Yggdrasil?
The hero overlord.
Oh,
2000
yeah,
health.
Yggdrasil. All
And
right.
apparently he gave 30 supply as well.
Oh, that's a
pretty
sick overlord.
Yeah, you don't want to lose him.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah, this Widow Mine's doing so much damage.
Yeah, really nice Widow Mines there.
Oh.
All right, this is a pretty big drop. How is he going to be able to deal
What?
with this? Well, I guess if you pick up most of them, and he's going to deal with it like that. Cute little moves he's doing, little kind of gully push type of scenario here.
Yeah.
Just trying to target down any Banes. As the mutas come in, those Marines on the low ground getting a lot of damage, but he's going to lose all the medevacs. Well done once again by True, but look at the supplies, man. Fantasy non-stop on this match.
This actually might be the killing blow over here.
Well, down goes that third base, and that leaves almost nothing left. True has put up a great fight after the failed all-in.
Yeah, he really has. But I think that's just about it. I think, you know, again, he really put up a really good fight, but man, that's just not enough. Wow, he's actually killed these mutas. All right, GG.
And GG. All right, so
Great game.
yeah, another nice one. Okay, something I do want to talk about here. Sometimes we see players, it's like, why aren't you playing against your opponent? You know, your opponent has shown these things he likes to do. Counter these things. What is the deal with this? Are you not coming up with this or whatever? Now, remember I was talking about how, oh, you know what, he needs to tighten up. He needs to get a siege tank against True in the early game like Tasia was doing. Very smart of Tasia to mix that into his build order. Fantasy looked like he didn't want to do that in the first game, that he had a different style against Zergs that were maybe more economically based, a little bit less aggressive. Now, Boxer came in and talked to him after that first game. Now, we don't know if it was Fantasy or Boxer or both that realized, oh, get a siege tank early. But if he hadn't had that siege tank, without any doubt, True wins that game.
True would have won.
Fantasy is out. So these are the little things that having a great coach or really picking up on, okay, I lost, but let's not think of exactly every little thing that I did wrong, but let's also think about what is he doing and how can I adapt my play to that?
How is he behaving? Yeah, you got to not just play the race, you got to play the player as well.
That's true, which is funny because some players are like, well, I don't play the player, I play the race.
Yeah.
Like Stefano famously has said things like that. But then again, that can come back and bite you, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's very situational, but yeah, absolutely. So the map that True wanted to play on is Akalon Wastes.
Yes. Great. It's kind of an interesting choice.
Well, this is one of those really stable maps. I feel like this map's going to become kind of like Daybreak, where everybody picks it. And it's just popular. It's a solid map.
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
All right, guys.
Feels like silk slippers days.
It's past, and we've been here for 4 hours with the most epic games I've seen in a while, to be honest, here at the GSL Code S.